Good evening, everybody on Speed Gaming 2, and welcome back to the Zelda 1 Randomizer 2025 Winter Tournament. It is game number 2 in the low world bracket round of 16. Kingdahl takes on Bakuda, with Kingdahl leading the series 1-0. I am Moonrisen Phoenix, bringing you to the action tonight, and joining me in the booth, another fellow tournament competitor, Deus Ex Machina, DEM Gaming. Welcome back. Good evening, sir.
Good evening and welcome in, everybody. This is going to be a great race. We've got our number 1 seed in the low row bracket, Kingdahl, going up against the 16 seed, Bakuda. Don't let the 16 seed fool you, though. That is 16 out of 28. This isn't like the other tournament that takes place in the month of March where a 1 versus 16 is a big mismatch. That is not the case tonight.
And if you've been paying attention to the high world bracket, well, it's just that much more obvious. That bracket has been wild, to say the least.
Yeah. Seeding is nothing but a number in that bracket.
Absolutely right. But we will be getting underway rather shortly. Hang tight, everybody. We will need 5 to 8 Triforce to enter 9, and we are starting at an Armos spot. No item quite yet for Bakuda, however. It is a secret.
Yikes.
Ouch.
Yeah, you might want to up a save that because you don't want to be losing very much money to door repairs tonight.
And Kingdahl says, let me up an A, but continue instead. And wow, that Armos is rude.
That was just bad luck right there.
And Kingdahl, wow, okay, that was fancy footing. It's another.
Oh
my. Okay, this game.
Yikes.
So that's
a minimum medium, 3 off of minimum large.
You need that small secret to roll big to even have a hope of getting money to seed, because...
Or you need the Armos and a red candle or something to save you some money.
Well, the saving grace here is that your door repair message is a long one, so there is a chance, like Kingdahl just did, to get yourself out of that door repair message before it actually takes the money. And oh goodness, that was a hint. And
oh no,
nope.
The small secret is 8.
That's brutal. That might be the most poverty of seeds that I have seen this tournament.
Yep, and there's Kingdahl up a saving or continuing out of another door repair. Level 3 found on the coast. Level 3 likes to just have items sitting on the ground sometimes, so I don't mind poking around in 3 as far as you can, but it doesn't look like we're going to get very far.
Yeah, no. Tonight it's, hey, have some Gibdos. And have a red ring on the coast, because the game just continues to tease.
Yeah. Well, if we find a early ladder, that'll be nice. Well, if we find a ladder, period, that'll be nice. Kingdahl, meanwhile, it's putting together a little bit of a rupee count. Nickel and diamond is way up there. 111 rupees.
The question is, what do you burn it on?
We did see 75 rupee arrows, but until you find a candle of some sort, it's hard to justify spending any money in this flag set.
Okay, so you've got Letter Mountain, Recorder Lake. That's a little worrisome. Near Vanilla Start. Okay. And what else? Is there any roads? Vanilla Start. Well, that's about a good maybe 4 out of 10.
Yeah, not the worst, because you do have a decent spread from the northeast all the way over to Recorder Lake.
Oof. And
7 found.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Bakuda did take a door repair. It's 21 rupees. Not what you want. Not what you want to see in the door repairs, and not what you want to see in this level 7. Oh, look, a bait block. Oh. No meat needed tonight. And ouch, another door repair. That, in a poverty seed like this, Bakuda's wallet is going to be seeing a few stars already.
Yeah, interesting. You bring up the bait block. Just going off of the pre-race chatter in the race room. Sounds like the bait played a pretty big part in their race 1.
Bakuda with first take any of the evening. That was in the waterfall.
All right, up to 4 hearts. So give us a chance at the white sword item when we find it.
And there's another adequate secret. I can't
Yeah.
call that a large secret. I apologize, chat. That is not a large secret.
Yeah.
Chat mentioning that they would just retry and get the heart container as Kingdahl gets their fort heart container from the screen south of Dead Darmos. The question is... Go ahead.
I was just thinking about that suggestion in chat to retry and get the heart, but I don't know when the last time he saved was. I don't think Bakuda is saved anywhere.
Perhaps not, but we do have the Armos item at the Det Armos. Well, it's silver, but it's not the silver we want. Magical Boomerang.
At least the red Octorots have rolled down, so... the only downfall to that is you just lost your number 1 global, which is a chance at a bomb drop.
Thing is, Kingdahl did find a bomb pack on the floor, so there's that.
Yeah.
But we haven't seen that much of interest so far in this seed. We've seen level 7 and promptly ran because Wizards are no fun when you don't have a sword. 100 rupee keys, the prescription in the southwest corner. Come on, game. Give us something, please.
Ooh.
Kingdahl says,
Not a
no, dear
Although-
Octorok, sir, you aren't getting my money.
Although with that much money and being where he was, if he wanted to get up into those open caves in the Grave and Death Mountain area, might have just paid that instead of having to walk all the way back.
Bakuda getting the take any that Kingdahl got earlier tonight. And Kingdahl sees a red ring on coast as Bakuda takes a debt. Shouldn't be that expensive of a debt, but we'll see.
Okay, so yeah, now he takes a save. Might have wanted to have saved before, but he had all those door repairs. But
I mean, I believe Bakuda's more thinking just take the shots on the chin and keep rolling. You can do little else.
We got a cheap blue candle at least. It's behind a bomb wall, so Bakuda's going to have to find some way to get bombs or find another candle shop.
Yeah, right now, that trip into 7 paying off for Kingdahl as another candle shop is behind a burn bush, because of course it is. Level 7 for Bakuda. This is where Kingdahl got his bomb pack. Should Bakuda get the same, he'll have a shot at the candle if he finds more rupees.
Yeah, and what was it, 49? So yeah, one more medium would give him the candle at least. But yeah, that's also assuming that he gets back up there and bombs that wall. But we've already seen the candle in 2 shops, so at least there should be more shops out there. So Bakuda's just going to take that door repair. So
Yeah,
I've got some other... Well, now that he's got his candle... I mean, obviously the candle wasn't going to be 200 rupees, but...
Bakuda gets something else of interest, meanwhile.
A very purple level 5.
And... Oh, goodness, I was about to say...
If you can get in there, that might be an item.
Oh, doesn't make it in the first trip.
I thought he had it right there.
And he does now. Bufferless clip, and of course... Shoutouts to our tracker tonight. Also, his unwritten rule of 5 still very much in effect. The unofficial rule of 5 is that the first staircase you find is always the transport, and I could have sworn Bakuda was about to take a death there, but instead he grabs the Triforce in 5 and takes the early lead, 1 Triforce to none.
Yeah, I don't mind that. You still don't have a sword or anything, so just get a Triforce, keep moving on, try to find your sword, and then hopefully at some point you'll find a recorder and you can just whistle back to that level 5, if you even need to, if it looks like there's an item in there that you need to dig out.
Yeah, that level 5 is a fair distance from start. That is a medium secret. Bakuda now can buy the blue candle if he finds a shop for it.
So Kingdahl, meanwhile, is burning all of these bushes over in the forest. Now we know that the sword won't be behind a burn bush or a bomb wall or anything because the overworld block is not on. Finds level 8. But all of this, it's great overworld exploration, is getting him a huge head start in that area. But Bakuda, I think, is on the right path to the sword, because about the only place we haven't seen is that northwest grave area.
The grave area in the cave next to Vanilla 1Q9.
Yeah, I was going to say the open cave in East Death Mountain. I'm not sure if anybody went all the way up there yet.
Not yet. Kingdahl up an 8 a couple of times. Finds an item in 8. It is the power bracelet. That could be of use.
Yeah, that's going to unlock some more overworld exploration that he can get done. Great to find these things early, too, so you're not backtracking throughout the overworld, because with these mixed quest flags, a lot of times you end up traversing the overworld so many times. Once with, oh my goodness, it's more wizrobes. But you have to do it once with, with nothing, and then again with the recorder, and then again with the power bracelet.
Couple of keys, but Kingdahl now out of offensive abilities other than the stunning boomerang.
Yeah, he's trying to clear this, see if it drops. It does not.
I think he found a key in that room beforehand.
Oh. If he did, I missed that. I just saw him trying to clear enemies. So.
Oh. So this is one of the few caves we haven't seen. There's your wood sword in 1Q6. Bakuda first to it at 11 minutes and 48 seconds. And believe me, Bakuda thinks he's behind probably at this point in the match. Kingdahl buys arrows at 75 rupees.
Yeah, you got to find something to spend this money on before you lose it all to door repairs. And I already found 2 of the 3 large things. Oh, there's our white sword item, and it's a heart container.
The overworld heart being the white sword item. That does not feel good.
Yeah, at least you know it's not in the dungeons now, so if you see a heart, then you know that is the floor heart and not the coast heart.
Indeed. Bakuda trying to find his way to a bomb shop or a level. Kingdahl finds 9, and we need 6 Triforces.
Okay, I like 6. I
like 6 for one reason, Deus Ex. I've seen Wizrobes in 7, and I've seen Wizrobes in 8.
Mm-hmm.
With this,
that's a good call.
You can say no to both of those dungeons.
Yeah, 6 is enough that, it's not going to be a crazy jet seed, but I still kind of I think the spirit of the flag set is that, you might have to gamble on silvers and 9, and I kind of like that. If you get 6 Triforces and you're still looking for you're still looking for silvers, it's like, do you keep digging dungeons or do you go into 9?
Meanwhile, Bakuda, with sword in hand, is going to take on these Gibdos in level 3.
Yeah, they're usually a pretty friendly enemy set, although this room makes it that much tougher with those 2 shooters in the middle.
I mean, you can stand smack dab in the middle of them to stop them from shooting, but that won't help your combat in this room.
Yeah, it'll keep them from shooting, but it does slow you down some because you're kind of waiting for the enemies to come to you.
Just like Bakuda did right there.
Yeah. Now you could set this up for a Kanana key.
I mean, you could, but right now Bakuda's going to go the other way. Bomb pack in hand and...
Oh, Kingdahl's walking past the wood sword screen.
I mean, with 2 hearts, I can understand wanting to check these 2 screens first.
Yeah.
But now, Kingdahl knows he needs to check 1Q6. And with the enemy set in that room, that's no gimme.
Yeah, I think that this and the East Death Mountain open cave is the only 2 things he has not seen. So you've got to know it's a 50-50 chance it's going to be in here.
Yep. And Bakuda, should he use a bomb here, he'll get something he wants. There's your candle
have
shot.
Just enough money for it.
Despite taking several door repairs, Bakuda's on the board with that candle.
Yep. Yeah, so is a little behind in overworld exploration. Although he's seen level 5 that Kingdahl hasn't. Kingdahl's seen level 8 that Bakuda hasn't. So they're kind of even still.
Another candle shop in the northeast? Come on, game.
Bakuda on half a heart's got to be careful.
He's gonna get to the corner and might up an A.
I think Kingdahl's going to do the same thing Bakuda just did, go into level 3. Now the only difference is Kingdahl has a key for that key door in that Gibdo room,
and a key for the keys in the other side as well.
Yeah,
so he's going to be able to do some damage here in this 3, perhaps.
Kingdahl's also getting pretty lucky with these bomb drops. That's his second. There's some more bombs for him.
And Kingdahl doesn't want to use the key right away, but unfortunately now the game's telling him you're going to need to use that key regardless.
And the Triforce is in the other direction.
Oh, now, well, at least you get 10 rupees for your troubles.
Yeah. Yeah, that's rough.
Z1R has jokes from time to time.
Yeah.
We're just a punchline. And more key doors.
Now we're out of keys. Oh,
game,
that's gotta feel bad.
And this room doesn't drop a key either. Thanks, game. I appreciate it. And so does Kingdahl, I'm sure.
Yeah. Bakuda, meanwhile, gets his white sword heart.
Chat immediately saying that it's not April 1st anymore. The game can stop it, and I am wholeheartedly agreeing.
I was wondering if if Kingdahl saved before he went into 3, because he could have save scummed those keys back.
Fortunately,
but it doesn't appear that he did.
Oh, Eastern Lost Hills with level 2. Bakuda missed that one due to the fact that he didn't have a bomb pack.
Yeah, and as long as the enemy set in here isn't death, then
well, there's something else that's going to be death if this keeps up. We're in key problems again.
I found a couple workarounds here at least.
Unfortunately, those danger noodles aren't workarounds. Game, now you're taunting us. Come on now.
It's just more teasing from the game. Here's a red ring on the coast you can't reach. Here's a key in the middle of the moat room you can't reach.
Okay, this level 2 is not a
key door.
Is this room going to drop a key for us? Of course it doesn't. Why would it?
Now you could Kanana key that as well. You'd have to respawn the room now.
Bakuda's gonna go check the southern coast. Meanwhile, spot 1 doesn't bomb. It is a 50-50 in this flag set. Fancy footwork to get in, and it's just a potion shop.
I think Bakuda just now realized the Kanana key potential in that room and is heading back up in that direction.
I believe you mean Kingdahl on that one.
Kingdahl, yes. I'm sorry. In my head, the runner should always be in alphabetical order.
Oh my goodness. Okay, this southern coast is treacherous. And it's got a hint shop.
Cheap hints at that.
60 rupees. But then again, keep in mind how many rupees we've got in the secrets tonight.
Kingdahl, meanwhile, gets the Kanana key, but cost him 3 bombs trying to set it up.
I mean, if you get the item here in 2 in this room, it's all worth it.
Especially if that item's an any key.
Goodness, would that ever pay off? But it's not here.
Now he's going to have to clear that room again to get that shutter door. Because many of those enemies did not go down to 1 shot.
You're right. The Viders, the Zols. Yeah, he's going to need to clear that again. You're absolutely right, Deus Ex. Bakuda with a medium secret near vanilla start. Oh my goodness, a key! It's worth it!
Key.
Chat saying it's going to be the boomerang in level 2. It could be, chat.
That would be even more tragic since we already have the magic boomerang. Oh, and it's ladder blocked! Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Have we seen all the rooms before it goes into that linear section? I feel like there was something we didn't see down here.
No, I think you're right, and these danger noodles are going to say, no, you can't get in there.
Oh, nice damage boost with the candle. Oh, and this is a room that we can clear easily for once.
Could be your item too. Bakuda taking a dent near vanilla start. It's your item and it's the bow!
And Kingdahl's already bought arrows. That's huge.
Oh my goodness, that's 75 rupees well spent. And yeah, now you can take the up and A, save up. Yeah, you're feeling pretty good about that. I would think anyway.
Level 8. The room to the left of where we got the power bracelet, there was a Goma in there, and I don't remember if it was a shutter door behind the Goma or not, but might be potential for at least progress.
Bakuda's going to start looking at the any roads for the seed meanwhile.
Kingdahl looks like maybe he's headed back to 3 now that he's got a key to continue through.
And chat seems to agree with that assessment.
I would have up a saved just in case that
he did.
If you go through this, he did. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Good. I didn't know. I didn't catch that he actually saved. Because yeah, if you go through this key door and there's just another key door behind it, Bakuda takes a potion from a take any.
I mean, I can see why. You've got 6 hearts. You know the white sword item is a something that's not exactly useful. So,
Yeah, he actually already has it anyway.
He does.
Yeah, he's got the white sword heart, so must not be worried about trying to make a Mags play tonight.
Oh my goodness. And okay,
Huh?
level 3 ate the keys to start with, but now Kingdahl's getting refunded on all of them.
Man, just think if you would have went this way first.
Yeah, you would have had an extra key, and well, let's see what we can do. Bakuda with the Hyrule Hospital play knows it's 6 Triforces, and now he also knows that he needs 6 Triforces likely before his opponent gets it, because he's down 1-0 in this best of 3.
Oh, he just got shuttered in with a big dogger that we can't kill.
Oof. And blue line will say Bakuda goes back to start. There's your map. And
oh my goodness. Well, we might be able to circle back around to get back to the Triforce.
Maybe, but no, we can't say this one is necessarily what I'm thinking it is. Nah.
Good chance this is a push block. Now it is segmented, so is this the item or is this the transport to the segment? It's the item, but
it's not the item. It's the floor heart.
Floor heart.
That's in the staircase. And actually, it is 1-0. This is game 2, chat. Unfortunately, we don't have the ability to showcase that.
Yeah.
And chat with a very good point. Dig Doctor could be blocking that item in 3 because we know it's the floor.
I was thinking that myself. I'd be taking a hard look at that Dig Dogger room.
But I think Kingdahl has one more room he can check here in this 3. Yep. Northwest of here.
Yeah. Well, he can't get through here, though. This is the Dig Dogger. So he's going to have to spin that last key if he wants to see that room. Welcome in, Raiders. We just got done mentioning that this is game 2 of 3 with Kingdahl taking the first with silvers.
You won't find the Triforce in here, but you'll darn well take those silvers. Oh my goodness.
Ow.
So
yeah. Kingdahl, Raiders, you got in here just in time to see Kingdahl essentially get into Triforce and Go mode at this point. Knows he needs 6 Triforces. Has he found 6 dungeons yet, though?
He's found 2, 3. I believe he's found 5, 7, and 8 as well.
Yeah. Now, the Triforce in 2 is going to be ladder blocked, so...
And this Triforce in 3 is recorder blocked. So
no, the Triforce in 3 is just in a junk room. He just didn't clear it.
Well,
yeah.
Okay. Game is
both runners right now would love to see that ladder and get that red ring off the coast, I think.
I mean, this game's probably hiding the ladder somewhere in 7. Knowing how Z1R is from time to time.
Yeah, and knowing how trolly the seed has been tonight with the secrets and the...
There is your Triforce. Kingdahl ties it up. Pick up in 3.
However, he is back down to 0 keys, which could be an issue.
I dare say it will be an issue. You're in a
Yeah.
horrible money seed. By the way, Chad, if you're wondering about the secrets tonight, 8, 25, and 53 with a 21 rupee door repair. So you've got
Bakuda went back into 7, but then up a saved out of there. I wonder if he kind of forgot that he saw basically everything in there that he could get to easily.
with the red potion tonight being the maximum of 85. Kingdahl has no choice. This is a blue potion tonight.
Bakuda's about to find level 2, but about to be very disappointed as well. Unless he gets that bow quickly. The bow was only a couple rooms in.
But you need to take
it's
ooh,
level 4.
That's a power bracelet block. That power bracelet from 8 necessary.
And a free key on the floor right away. See, that's another key block for Bakuda that he could Kanana key, but now if he goes left here, that's the bow. He's going to go right. This is exactly what Kingdahl did.
Indeed, but how long is it going to take?
Yeah, he might get back there pretty quick, because I think this thing turns key block real quick.
Indeed. Kingdahl might have found the item in 4, meanwhile. Nope. Transport. Another segmented level.
Rule of 4. First staircase he finds the transport.
That's the rule of 5. I'm not too sure about 4. Maybe we should ask also.
This should be the item.
No,
it's
wait a minute.
Double segmented. There should not be any transports in level 4 if you don't get that I'm being sarcastic, or if you're unfamiliar with Zelda. So if you do see a transport staircase, that means it is segmented, and if you see 2 transport staircases, that means it should be at least double segmented.
Game, what are you doing? Meanwhile, Bakuda about to be pretty happy. That one room you were looking at? Yeah, it's your item, and I think you're going to want this. Of course he does. There's the bow for Bakuda in 2.
And he's already been into level 3 a couple of times. He just needs to get some keys and get back into 3, and he could also be in Bow and Silver's mode very quickly.
Oh my goodness. Yep, that is a triple segmented level 4. I want to see the map. Game, I want to see the map. Show it to me.
I want to see... Oh, there's the map.
Oh, dear.
It's not really what I was expecting to see in my head, because I was expecting level 3 to fit into level 4 somehow.
Yeah. Do we get to call this what I'm thinking here, Deus Ex? The Innocent Strange Ink Blot.
The name of the race room says it all.
Indeed, and level 4 seems to have fit that description.
Except I don't know how innocent this ink blot is.
It absolutely is not. The game's just trying to make us believe it is.
Now, Kingdahl saw the Triforce, could just grab that, but wants to find some items. I mean, we are still missing a number of items that could be required, and a number of very nice quality of life items.
Yeah.
I don't know that I would be that would be a tough decision to already have Bow and Silver's.
You're likely needing the ladder. If you had the
Yeah.
ladder in Kingdahl's shoes, I would say pick up the Triforce and run, but then this
Oh.
happens and the game says, no, you're going to get the Triforce whether you like it or not.
Now I guess the one good thing is while you're trying to dig out the item, you're also collecting keys, which is very important.
Keys are not a bad thing. Bakuda now in 8 was there the first time, picked up the power bracelet. Now he needs to look a little further.
Did he leave that key behind before, or did he? Because this is the power bracelet, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And no, he hadn't picked up the power bracelet.
Yeah, maybe he hadn't gotten it yet.
Well, he does have it now, so we're all good.
Oh no, and it's another. Kingdahl just spent a key to get ladder blocked, so if this isn't a drop room, then...
Could you imagine if the ladder's actually here in 8? Though Kingdahl did clear that room, though, so we know it's not there. Triforce for Kingdahl in level 4, takes a Triforce lead, but a lot of questions still out there. Wait a minute. Game, you did not. Is this really a one-off in level 8?
It appears that way.
No.
Oh no,
it is not.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Well, that might not go anywhere either.
Yeah, I'm starting to think this is just Bakuda is well, at least
He got a key.
It gave him a key.
I'll trade a bomb for a key any day.
Sure. Kingdahl now in 5. Just found it.
We have potentially 2 of the ugliest pastels that the dungeons can color themselves in.
I don't know about that. I mean, this level 5 is fairly acceptable. There's your map in 8 and words.
No, it wasn't. But there wasn't an actual segment, so it must just be a bomb wall that doesn't bomb to create like a non-segment segment.
Yeah, I think that's the case.
Man, these silver arrows are just giving Kingdahl such a combat advantage right now, though.
Yeah, and it might give him more than just a combat advantage. There's the recorder in 5. Where have we seen that one before?
Is this seed even randomized?
A little bit, right? I saw saying we saw that in Fort Quest. Technically, there still is a Fort Quest, so I'm not sure about that.
I might clear that dig dogger right here, because this could be a drop room, and the game likes to give you the item that you need right before you need to use that item. Oh, I did forget that we had seen the Triforce already in a Gibdo, though.
Absolutely, Kingdahl now with a 3-1 Triforce lead, trying to make it to the quarterfinals here in the low world bracket.
Now, Bakuda is heading to where he needs to be, so hopefully he gets the Triforce or the silver arrows out of here.
I appreciate the reference from chat there. Chat saying Kingdahl is playing The Legend of Gordie Howe. I am a hockey fan myself. I can very much appreciate the reference. Thank you, chat. And it is 1-0 Kingdahl in his best of 3 chat. We do not have the ability to show the current state of the matchup as it stands. So I apologize for that. That would be interesting, chat. Chat is speaking to my love of sports right here. There is another hint. That is not a door repair. I think, Kingdahl, it's time to go take a look at Western Debt Mountain and see what we've got here. But we do need some bombs before we can do that, and these won't drop them. One of the last power bracelet spots of the day doesn't bring anything of interest quite yet. So perhaps the Grave Potion Shop has something? Nope. We don't have money for that key. Oh, Kingdahl's probably checking the grave for the recorder spot there. Bakuda, meanwhile, making his way in the Eastern Debt Mountain. We haven't been here yet, and we're still looking for the gold mine that is level 1. Gets a take, Annie, instead. We're not saying no to that. Actually, chat, it is 33 rupees for the blue potion and 85 for the red, not 68. And no dice in that recorder spot. Perhaps the one south of the grave, as Bakuda may be trying to get to the arrow, see if there's anything there. But the Darkness are saying, we're going to be the goalies here today, so you can't make it there. There's something there, though. And it's level 6? So 2 dungeons power blocked. Power bracelet block. Yes, it makes sense, okay?
All right. Sorry about that. Just had to step away for a second. But yeah, so it looks like I got back just in time to see level 6.
And it doesn't need a key right off the bat.
Yeah, we might actually be able to make some progress here.
Right? Oh, and that's a nice fairy. And
ooh,
this could be interesting.
Now, level 6 will have at least 1 transport in it, but hopefully this is our item for Bakuda.
Ooh, magical sword.
Oh, there's the magical hockey stick.
Indeed. Magical hockey stick.
Isn't that what he plays?
That sounds like Wayne Gretzky's stick, man. I'm sorry. That's just what it feels like, really. There's the map.
Ah, there's our map. You gotta go back out and grab that map.
You gotta grab that. And well, that's a brick. And that's your floor heart. So the item in 6 is somewhere in that brick.
Oh, I had my tracker marked on. I was like, where did Kingdahl just whistle to? I was like, oh, level 4. Okay.
And meanwhile, Kingdahl into 7. Bakuda finds a ladder block in 6.
Ladder block.
We haven't seen a lot of those, have we?
What if this ladder is right here under this big dogger?
Oh
Kingdahl.
dear. If that's the case, Bakuda is in trouble.
Oh, makes use of that boomerang to stun the Dig Dogger. Now that is I think an underutilized aspect of the.
Heart
Oh,
container again. The item on the floor in 7.
it was the well, the item or the basement, but not the item.
I mean, okay. Let's. No, I can't make that joke here. No, I like what I do on Speed Game. I'm gonna abstain from doing jokes of poor taste.
I do like what Kingdahl's doing here, though. Kill the easy enemies and then cycle them out. Try to get rid of those whiz robes.
You're still on green tunic. You don't want to take 2 hearts damage per shot.
Yeah, for sure.
Or if you need to kill 1 blue whiz robe, at least it's better than 4. Like what Bakuda might be looking at. Or, just don't kill any of them and...
And there's the map of 7, and surprise, surprise, it's segmented.
And it's ugly.
Yeah, not only is it segmented, it's almost completely linear, so there's a good chance we are going to need lots of keys. Bombs aren't really an issue for Kingdahl right now. Well, there's a Triforce. You just grab this and get out of here. I would not spend that last key.
I mean, you don't know. Well, you know the item's on the floor, and you know it's not going to be here.
Yeah.
That's okay. There's your compass, which is absolutely useless. Thank you, game. You're continuing to be the next incarnation of Heath Ledger. Thank you.
Well, there's our transport. This is a drop room in 7, so no luck there tonight, though. But it looks like we are gonna keep digging for this item.
I mean, I don't blame him. You're through. You've seen most of the dungeons, save for level 1.
Yeah, but I feel like with that recorder, you could have.
Yeah.
Oh!
Wait a minute. He's got the recorder. He can get out of this. It's just gonna take some time.
He's gonna have to kill them all, though.
Yeah, but you've got Silvers to help you out. There you go. 1 down.
Meanwhile, Bakuda takes a death in that level 6.
And that was pretty deep as well. Bakuda might be in a little trouble here. No.
Oh!
Game, what are you doing? Well, now it's taunting you with a key, but at least you can keep going.
Yeah, at least you never have to fight that guy again if you do need to come back through there. Although, I don't know why you would ever come back through there, because if he does get a ladder in here, then he's just going back and grabbing that Triforce.
Yeah, get out of here and pretend 7 never existed. Ugh.
Oh. And this could be a drop room, so you got to clear it.
I mean, it's probably your last room in 7. So you have to give this the old college try. And there's nothing.
Oh.
I get the feeling we're closing in on. Oh, well.
Oh, that's a terrible room.
That game.
You're just not surviving that on green tunic. I mean, that's.
You need the big shield to even have a prayer there.
Ooh,
another dig dogger. I think you have to do it.
We've seen an awful lot of them tonight as well.
Yeah, Spiky decided to make mistakes today. Just a 5.
Another 5.
I mean, considering the state of our secrets, I'm not too upset of finding those, but it's not what I want.
Chat says it's not a room, it's an execution. Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
That was... Was that the room that we came in? What was that staircase?
Probably. Oh, it's the utter. It's the designated staircase
it's
of
the
7.
The transport. Okay, yeah,
Yep.
because 7
Yep.
would have a standard transport.
Right. But again, where would it go? Oh, door bomb upgrade that we're not even going to be able to touch. Let's. Oh, okay.
You
So
might
that's
have to take that transport.
yeah.
Well, if that transport gets you around that ladder block, then this is a good thing.
It probably does. It gets you in, it gets you into that 3 or 4 room segment. That's for sure. There we go.
Oh
Goodness.
goodness, that's another
No.
terrible room to just pop out of, though. Not as bad since that Wizrobe stayed
Away.
in his lane down there. Yeah.
Yeah, it stayed away. There's a key for you. Not
Got a key at least.
and
and now
another
oh my goodness.
game. Why
You
you
mu-
do
yeah, just-
this?
This should actually be the drop room, though, so at least clear it and see what the drop is.
It's the raft in 7.
Okay,
least
raft in
Kingdahl-
7 that's ladder blocked.
Yeah, I think at this point, grab the Triforce and let the game tell you if you need that raft. And heck, Kingdahl's got 4 Triforces, knows the location of 6 and 8. No, wait, he doesn't know the location of 6. He knows the location
Yeah.
of 2, however, but that's ladder blocked.
Yeah, the Triforce in 2 is ladder blocked. Knows where 8's at. Has an item in 8 outstanding, so I know it's a Wizrobe 8. Unfortunately, it's a Wizrobe 6, 7, and 8.
Whoa,
Uh-oh.
okay. Mugger and Bakuda's telling the
Yeah.
Mugger exactly what he
Bakuda
thinks
is
of him.
Not happy.
Would you be? This seed's
Especially 'cause,
already been...
Bakuda also took a potion from a take-in. He said that's one less heart he already has.
Yeah. Bakuda wants to clear this room, does so, and gets nothing for it.
Alright, now he's
I was trying to see if there
Thinking
were
about
wall
a
masters here.
key door? Yeah, there shouldn't be wall masters in a room with spike traps. I think that's one thing that Fred said that he would never code in because he doesn't hate us that much.
Goodness. Bakuda's down to 1 key, and he's not sure where to burn it.
I know where he should be burning it. Level 3. Well, has he seen... He needs 2 keys, I think, to get through. I don't know how far... I don't remember how far he got in
There's your
that
Triforce
level
and
3. There's the
6.
Triforce.
I think you got to keep
Yeah.
hunting for the item. There's just been too much garbage in this seed. And now Kingdahl's out of 8. Ladder and 6!
There's the ladder!
Get that
that's
Triforce
huge!
and
One
run!
room from the Triforce. Run back to the coast, get your red ring, get into level 3. Well, can't get into level 3, doesn't have any keys.
Get the red
But
ring.
get that
and
red
that's a start.
ring. Yeah.
And this level 6 is in the middle of nowhere. It might be a while before Kingdahl gets there. And my goodness, this is the break that Bakuda needed.
Yeah, gonna finish out this Eastern Death Mountain check. But then I wouldn't be surprised to see him up A back to start and go get that ring.
Oh, absolutely. Right now, I think I know what Bakuda would love to see around here. And it might be right here. There's the last large secret. Bakuda, nope. This isn't where level 1
Buy
is.
that key. There you go.
Oh. That is an expensive key to buy, though.
But it is, but
you take it. Oof.
Now the only thing is he has his bow but does not have arrows, and he doesn't know that that key might lead him to silvers in this level 3. But that would be the only thing kicking around the back of my head is, should I have bought arrows?
Right now, Bakuda's wanting what he just got. Red ring, and that should put an end to the debts tonight for Bakuda.
Yeah, now you don't feel too bad about paying that mugger heart or taking that potion.
Absolutely not, because it got you to the. It got you to.
He doesn't have enough keys though.
No, he needs one more.
Yeah, he's gonna go through here and see the other key block.
But
there's a key in this room. I forgot that there was a key in the room. Oh, that's right. If you come over here, isn't there a key in the room to the right too?
Right.
I remember Kingdahl came out of here like +3 on keys.
Because the game tells you need 2 keys to get in, but once you pay them, the game pays you back.
Yeah. Yeah, because I remember saying if he would have just went right first, he could have came out with so many keys.
That one.
Speaking of Kingdahl, he is down that half a heart. He needs to be careful. Okay, up and A and get his health back.
And that northeastern Debt Mountain, that is a. And really, the game might hinge on just how much time Kingdahl spends looking for the item in 6.
Hopefully, Bakuda doesn't just take this Triforce and leave.
Yeah, you need the item.
After you're like full cleared 6, you gotta keep going.
Yeah.
No, just spin the key. Go around. Just spin the key. Oh no!
Don't up
he doesn't want to spin the keys.
And he up and A's.
Oh. Okay, well he knows where 5 is. So if he's just progressing through, next smallest dungeon, he might end up back in 5 and get that recorder anyway.
The recorder's been good for dig doggers, not so much for levels though. Meanwhile, Kingdahl, magical sword eligible, 10 hearts.
Yeah, that's our last take any that on the overworld that we've seen. I don't know if both runners have seen them all, but combining our knowledge. Right, so Kingdahl's in the 6, but it'll be curious to see how long it takes him to get to that ladder.
No blue ring, and this is a little bit of a disaster of a dungeon.
And Bakuda spent that key to go see Zelda's room. Because he's looking for a floor item or any item. Actually, both items are past the dig dogger. But it looks like he might just be taking this Triforce.
He was in the Triforce room, but needs the item out of here.
Yeah.
That is the critical point here.
And now he doesn't want to spend that last key to get through. Okay, he is going to do it. Okay,
he's going to do it, and he's not. If I remember correctly, there is a workaround here that brings you 2 to silvers.
Yeah, I don't think that you need to spend another key. Or else you get a key, maybe. The key is in, or the silvers are in that top corner, the top room in the second L column.
Right. Chat saying that he needs one more keys.
Oh, he does need another key? Yikes.
If he does, it ain't here. Kingdahl with the staircase heart in 6.
Up to a 40% chance at mags.
We'll have to see what happens. There's that key door.
There's that.
there is the floor heart for Bakuda in 3. Kingdahl up in A's, goes back to start in this 6. 6 has done things today. It looks like 6 is trying to get pointers from 9, but right now
Yeah.
it's the multiples of 3 that have given our runners headaches tonight.
Yeah, I was thinking I didn't really crack Bakuda in there, but man, it seemed like he was having all kinds of issues just getting around in 6. Kept getting blocked and having to go back. However, I think Kingdahl is in the right area for the Triforce and that ladder.
It's getting closer.
Yeah, it looks like Bakuda now is just going to get this Triforce and...
I mean, right now this won't hurt him, but down 4-3 in Triforces. And the silvers are in 3. I mean, okay, now that potion was needed. He's in. Kingdahl was on green tunic and 2 hearts left. You don't want to die this deep in 6.
My only concern is Bakuda did already get that Triforce out of 5, so I don't know when he goes back there to dig the item. Or if he tries, some runners, myself included, like the idea of digging dungeons that you still need the Triforce out of instead of backtracking. But if your only options are Wizrobe 7 and Wizrobe 8, you might want to go look for an item.
Oh boy, this is nerve-wracking for Kingdahl. That is the second potion use, and he's not out of the woods yet here. There we go. Gets a 5er, but most importantly, that Patra is gone.
Hopefully he doesn't walk in. I think he's heading that direction. I think he's about to walk into that awful Wizrobe room. I think it's to the right here.
Yeah, you mean the execution room?
Yeah. And he's also moving away from the Triforce and the ladder. They were somewhere in the middle.
They were north of the mugger.
Yeah.
And bad news, Kingdahl. No, it's not here.
Oh, must not have been this one. It's the room below this then. It's one of these two that's in this.
It's
little segment.
It was somewhere in 6 and it was bad. Speaking of bad, Bakuda's situation.
I guess it wasn't this. I could have swore it was one of these 2 rooms.
And Bakuda's runs out of 8.
Yeah, it looked like maybe that recorder block is driving him potentially in the direction he needs to go. He's heading towards both 5 and 7, so it'll just kind of depend on... I still don't know. I don't think he knows yet. He's trying to decide 5 or 7.
He's thinking a little bit.
Or maybe he's heading towards the Dead Woods, because I don't think he's burned the Dead Woods.
Oh, he goes back into 5.
He is in 5. Okay, well, this is good, because in a roundabout way, this is going to get him back to those silvers in 3, if he takes that recorder back there and goes through the Dig Dogger blocked shutter. Since he still is sitting on 0 keys, man. Keys this seed have just been awful.
Yeah, and I think this is the... No, it's not. I'm I'm lying, Chad. I'm looking like a fool. And Kingdahl went the opposite direction from the ladder and Triforce.
There's a map of 5. I don't know if we saw a map of 5 on Kingdahl's side.
I'm pretty sure we didn't. Oof. Checking the map, trying to figure out where to go in this 6. He wants the item. He's not going to be able to get it that way. Needs to be careful. He's used both potion charges already.
Yeah, that's the one thing, especially with this enemy set being Wizrobes, you'd like to at least have one of those potions still in hand. Does get a workaround to that key, though.
Yep, and that was the first step towards grabbing the ladder out of here.
Now, why did that room respawn?
That's a good question, but there we go.
'Cause normally you have to see 6 rooms before the enemies respawn.
This
is this the ladder room? I think this is the ladder room.
And it is.
And that means the Triforce is 1 room south of here.
Yep. It's definitely not here, but now
okay,
Bakuda...
well, that's going to drive him in the right direction. Oh, no!
He wants more keys. He wants more keys, and I can't blame him.
Well, has he even seen the Triforce?
No, he hasn't. That red ring paying dividends for Bakuda, meanwhile, in this 5. Oh my goodness. Oh. Kingdahl gets in, but this is not a room. Oh, the up and A saves.
Oh, no.
But he does have the ladder, however. That right now, that's what's helping him.
He's also going... Oh, I assume that up A save was to go get the red ring off the coast.
He may be looking at 2. Or maybe the red ring after all.
Yeah, maybe... I don't know.
No? Chat reminding us that it is a 6 Triforce seed. He needs 2 Triforces. Has bow, has silvers.
You know what? The only dungeon we're still missing is Dungeon 1.
That raft in 7. But there's the red ring for Kingdahl.
Yeah, it looks like that raft in 7 probably is the key to getting into 1, which is usually a very favorable dungeon to find because it has 2 items and is obviously the smallest of our 9 dungeons.
But unfortunately today it's in the middle of nowhere. Bakuda out of this 5 after taking costly debt.
Yeah, it looks like he's heading back into 7 then. At least he will be able to get that raft. And that might get him to level 1.
But what would you want to find at this point? There isn't much left.
Key, if you're Bakuda.
Yeah, good point. But again, is the Yeni key really going to be that much of a help at this point in the match?
No, Kingdahl is extending his lead.
Indeed.
Although they are tied up in Triforces. But yeah, at this point,
in 3.
And just well, obviously, that changes your entire mindset of how you play whenever you already have bow and silvers. But the combat upgrade, like I was saying earlier, just having that 4x of damage right from the very start.
Yeah, it's been weighing and It's been weighing pretty heavily. Meanwhile, Kingdahl now with the Triforce lead, 5 Triforces to 4. One more to go, and he knows where level 8 is. Is that where he's headed?
Arrow purchase for Bakuda.
Won't hurt him, but won't.
Yeah, at least it gives him some 2x damage.
Yeah, there's that.
Looks like we are heading back to level 8 for Kingdahl.
Indeed.
Which is a real shame, because as much as you've seen of that level 6, oh man, I almost would have wanted to go back in there and just see the last couple of rooms that I hadn't seen.
And the
especially now with the red ring, you're fighting Wizrobes either way.
We haven't seen Western Debt Mountain yet. At least I don't think we have.
If we did, there wasn't anything up there because I have nothing on my tracker marked that way, so that's a good call. Maybe one is up in West DM.
Forgotten spot, not much for Bakuda. There's the Triforce in
Triforce.
And oh my
Wow.
goodness. That might have been the one thing you didn't want to see if you're on Team Bakuda. Because with 6 Triforces, Kingdahl is his ticket to 9.
Yeah, not far off either. Now, I don't think that he has stopped and bought a potion since he used them, but with a red ring, probably doesn't need it.
He doesn't have the money to buy a potion at this point.
Doesn't have the money for a potion. Is on wood sword, so we'll need all 16 hits to take Ganon down tonight. Or 15 hits?
15, yes. And at 1 hour, 10 minutes, and 10 seconds, Kingdahl enters level 9. Deus Ex, what are we looking for?
Well, we're looking for a roar, or looking for a door and listening for a roar. The roar will be that of Ganon, meaning that he is one room away either to the north, east, south, or west. And we are looking for a room with a single shutter door that does not open after we kill all the enemies. That will mean that the kidnapped is behind that door. If we have killed Ganon, then there will be a single shutter that opens as soon as we enter the room. And we have a Wizrobe 9. We have Wizrobes in 6, 7, 8, and 9 tonight.
That's brutality right there. And wait a minute, we have a roar. Kingdahl has found Ganon at 1 hour, 11 minutes. Needs all 15 hits to kill the pig.
And
does
this is
have
a
red
terrible
ring.
room to fight Ganon into because of the water.
Yep.
Probably going to be pretty happy, not only that the ladder got him the red ring, but imagine doing this room without the ladder.
Deus Ex, look at where Bakuda is. The rare shop has dollar store bombs. And it's in the middle of nowhere.
Bakuda buying bombs even though he's already at the max age.
I mean...
Nothing has gone right for Bakuda tonight. You got to feel for him. We've all had those kind of nights.
Indeed. Meanwhile, Kingdahl does have the kill on Ganon. Has 2 doors that could be the answer here tonight, but not this one.
Yeah. Ganon's room is the exception to the single shutter leading to the kidnapped room.
Is this it? No, it is not.
No, but it is another key. Now Kingdahl's up to 7 keys, which should be enough, you would think, but I have literally had seeds where I entered level 9 with double-digit keys and had to leave to purchase keys. So you never feel safe until you touch Zelda.
Absolutely. I mean, I would have gone with you never feel safe until you see Zelda, but ladder blocks, DDIAF. Yeah, we've seen all of it. But My goodness. Other than that, oh wait, level 1 at Western Death Mountain.
Level 1 was up in Death Mountain.
Oh my goodness, and that was a single shutter room. That could have been it for Bakuda right there. Single shutter doesn't open. Still looking, and right now, Kingdahl might be feeling the pressure a little bit. Of course, level 1 has plenty of keys to go around. And there's the any key in one. Yep, that reaction from Bakuda says it all. And there is the door.
All right, so get your GGs in chat for Kingdahl, finishing with an official racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 13 minutes, 47 seconds. And also get your GGs in chat for Bakuda, who has gone ahead and forfeited out, realizing that he still has quite a bit of digging to do. So we will get invites out to them and see if they want to join us for some post-race discussion of that nightmarish seed.
Indeed. With that, Kingdahl does win the series 2-0. And will now advance to the quarterfinals to take on the winner of the series between Bort 8421 and Malkier. 8th seed versus the 9th seed facing off in that one.
Yeah, it should be a great series as well.
I'm looking forward to that. Bort has been one of the prime runners that have been newcomers in this tournament. Malkier, the defending lower bracket champion, as we are joined now by race runner-up Bakuda. GG's Bakuda. That was a tough one here tonight.
Words cannot describe my rage right now.
Especially when, I can understand why, considering what you found the moment Kingdahl hit the dot done.
Oh, the last 3 minutes was like a series of extra little punches to the gut, extra little twists of the knife. But first, I do want to say, Kingdahl, GG's, very. Well, I'm just gonna let you guys take it.
Absolutely. So, joining us in the race room, race winner Kingdahl, congratulations. You're on to the quarterfinals with this one.
Yeah, GG. That was a terrible seed.
Yes, it really was.
I mean, the story for me here is, I know it's 6 Triforce, and I haven't found level 1. So, and I went into that level 6. Like, if I find a Triforce in 6, I'm probably leaving and looking for 1 because it was awful.
Yeah. So the Triforce in 6 was one room south of where you found the ladder. It was like the only room in that 6 I think you didn't see.
Yeah, I ended up finding the Triforce in 6 first and keep looking. Oh, hey, there's the ladder.
Yeah.
So
Bakuda was first of the ladder, but that was about the only thing that went Bakuda's way this seed. Bakuda, as you can see from our tracker, silvers were in 3, and you were 1 room away and ran out of keys.
I know. I kept.
Yeah.
There was one moment.
I also had trouble with the keys. I had like 2 keys at most, maybe 3, and then it went down and then it went up. But
I think I picked up my first key at 35 minutes in.
Yeah, keys were a huge issue tonight for both of you guys. And finding that any key at an hour and 7 minutes or whatever it was.
And bombs. Bombs were like nowhere. The reason why it took me so long to get to Death Mountain is because I never had bombs.
Yeah.
I killed
you weren't getting any luck with the bomb droppers.
And then you proceeded to find the rare shop.
Oh, did Kingdahl? Did you ever find the rare shop?
I don't know. Where was it?
I found the rare shop probably about 2 minutes before you cleared the seed. a very upper left corner in Death Mountain, 1 rupee bombs.
Oh no! I never went there. The last spot I went to was at level 6, and then I left that because I had the ladder, and I knew probably the Triforce in 2 was easier than the one in 6, but maybe it wasn't. But then I also knew that 8 was probably couldn't be worse than 6. So
Yeah. Oh, but so here's where the whole seed went wrong for me. It was very early, and I didn't realize this till the very end. But I get up, I'm doing my cave checks. I just found my wood sword, and I have 2 bombs left. I do the 1 bomb, the graveyard bomb, and then I have 1 bomb left. And I'm like, well, you know, I should go and bomb up in Death Mountain at least once, and instinct told me to bomb where level 1 was. But I thought, no, I'll go in a little deeper. Maybe I can find a couple more bomb droppers. And I ended up skipping that screen. Had I bombed right there like my gut told me to, I would have found the Any key. And it would have opened up everything for me. But
if you would have had that Any key that early in,
this was a different seed.
Yeah.
I mean, it was key block, ladder block.
Yeah,
Bomb
lots of
block.
ladder blocks and lots of dig doggers. There were so many dig doggers.
Did we ever find that recorder?
It was vanilla. It was level 5.
Oh, yeah. And
But of course, and the other thing that kept happening was you guys found so many hearts and staircases that everything was on the floor tonight too.
I was really happy with my Triforce pickup in 5, though. That was fun.
Yeah, the super early Triforce, and but that was what once we saw the recorder in there, which besides getting through all the dig doggers, the recorder wasn't really required, and so yeah, we were wondering how long it would be before you went back to level 5 to look for the item.
I was glad I had that flute, because otherwise I wouldn't have gotten the try from 8, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know where the race would have gone, but you're walking in that 6, and there's ladder blocks all over, and also that nasty Petra where I spent my 2 potions. But it ended up being worth it. But damn.
Yeah, it was a bit of a rough seed there at least, and then there's the seed wasn't lacking in innocent, strange ink blots, was it?
Yeah,
They were weird. Oh,
I didn't see.
I don't.
All map. I missed out on a few.
I don't know if you guys noticed that your race room was called Innocent Strange Ink Blot, and we said beforehand, like, oh, that's a omen if we've ever seen one.
that's terrible. Oh. Yeah, this one was. I mean, I said 45 minutes in, I said, the moment I see him clear, I'm done. Get me out of here.
I mean, it felt like that from the beginning with the bow and silvers I had pretty early, and I was thinking it was only 6, and like, okay, this is gonna be the 45er I've been dreaming of, but it wasn't. Because if the ladder would have been free somewhere, this is a super fast seed.
Oh yeah. Well, and the other issue is that Dungeon 6, 7, 8, and 9 were all whiz robes, and those seem to be like where you guys needed to get into. And of course, even having bow and silvers as early as you did, Kingdahl, you can't use the arrows against the whiz robes. So you're still a lot of awful combat.
Luckily, the spawn order kind of saved me. I did not kill many blue whiz robes, but there was a lot of going in and out, but I think it was worth it. Make those silvers work out. Yeah, but it is very interesting though. Like if you attack a level, or if you look for level 1, that's I probably made the wrong decision, but it ended up right.
Well, that was a. I feel like Kingdahl. I mean, you did beat me, but this seed trampled me. That's
But I was like 1 minute in when I found that it wasn't meat blocked at least.
I know.
Because that
I
was,
saw that.
I
It's
found
like,
it very
oh,
early.
no meat block.
That was one of the rare upsides of this seed, apparently.
No, my last 2 seeds that I've played were meat required seeds, and so I was all gearing up to buy another chunk of Hyrulean rump roast.
It's quite fair, and we saw you talk about that in the pre-race as well.
But no, this was definitely a race I'm gonna remember. I don't know that I've ever raged in a race as much as I did tonight. This one, really got me. I was blocked every way you can be, and yeah, yeah.
It was a grade 9 though. Pretty. It wasn't. I didn't see very many rooms.
Sure it was. I'm sure it was. But Kingdahl, congrats. I think clearing this seed in and of itself makes you a winner. So, good luck as you move forward.
Absolutely.
Yeah, GG. It was tough, but the silvers and bow kind of made it playable. But if there would have been another Patra in 6 there, I don't know what would have happened.
Stupid Patra.
Yeah, with the shooters, and you're getting like bopped around, and it's a mess. And the wood sword, where did anyone see the white sword?
No, I never saw it.
No, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And then you get the red ring.
Or the wand. Yeah.
When the seed is over, then you get the red ring. But I'm happy if I can get it anytime. But the level 6 blocking the red ring is kind of cruel. But that's the way it was.
Sometimes it is. Kingdahl, you're moving on to the quarterfinals. Well, you're facing the winner of Bort 8421 and Malkier. Your thoughts on those matchups?
Is that Melchior or Melchior?
Malkier. Malkior was a high seed in the high roll bracket.
Yeah. Malkier is facing Bort.
Yeah, I mean Melchior. He's been around for a long time. And Bort, I don't know anything about. But whatever. We're in the losers bracket here. It's all about having fun.
No, it's not the losers bracket. It's the keep having fun bracket. Let's just be honest.
The best of the rest, as I like to call it.
Yeah.
No, I really appreciate having the low roll bracket because I've only been playing this for a couple of years, at least the randomizer for a couple of years, and I really can't go against the veterans who've been playing this for 10 years now, and having a bracket that I can compete at, it raises my confidence, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'll be honest. I kind of wish that I would have been in the low roll bracket because I snuck into the high roll bracket as like a 63 seed and then just got absolutely obliterated by the number 2 seed. I'm like,
yeah,
that was fun.
I think you were the one that tied with me, right, for 65, 64, 63, and 62.
Yeah,
and that was
we all had like the same
yes.
record, and it went to that whole list of tiebreakers.
Yeah, where I got 65th time for like 1 minute and 15 seconds over 6 races.
Oh my goodness. It was that close? Ouch.
75 seconds.
Wow.
That's brutal.
But then Special K got to face Kathy, and I avoided that. So maybe I won. I don't know.
I mean, you're moving on to face Malkier or Bort, so... There's
more Zelda,
right? So, and Bakuda, well, as you know, this is gonna do it for you in this tournament. But it's been a pleasure watching you play this game as well. We had the opportunity to face each other way back when, really.
Yeah, it was the last year's tournament, and this was my 3rd tournament, and I feel like I've had the strongest showing in this tournament. Actually, my 4th if you count Rookie Rumble. But I feel like this is my strongest showing, and so being able to see progression, that really makes me smile.
Yeah, you've come a long way. I think you did that groundhog race right very early in your career, and
I did, yeah.
and then I came into your chat and I told you the secrets. But so that's the reason why you're getting better.
I owe it all to you. And when I win in about 50 years, that's how long it's going to take.
It's a tough grind. It's a tough grind for sure. And I mean, I've been there for a long time, and I'll probably be peaked like 5 years ago, but whatever.
Well, and I love this community. I love how encouraging all you guys are, and so this has been a great gaming community to be a part of, and I'm looking forward to continuing to game with you guys.
Yeah, so we look forward to having you.
Exactly. So with that, do either of you two have any last words before we start to wrap up?
I would have preferred a meat block to what we got tonight.
True, Patrick.
All right. Thank you all for thank you both for joining us. Kingdahl, best of luck in the next round. Bakuda, we look forward to seeing you soon.
Thanks.
Yep.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you both.
All right. So, if you guys are looking for more Zelda 1 action tonight, currently there's a race going on between Leslie Pro and Blessed Bee. However, it's not being restreamed, so you'll just have to go check out their individual Twitch channels. At 9 o'clock is also a race between Latebit and Kennedy J. However, it is also not currently scheduled for a restream, so maybe just go hop into their Twitch channels and cheer them on. The next restreamed matchup will be tonight at 11 o'clock on SpeedGaming Prime between Big Slamoo and Antlers. That is two big-time names that are, I'm sure, going to put on a hell of a matchup. Also at 11 o'clock on SpeedGaming 3 is, I believe, another low rule matchup between Chrono JJ and Zarnax 42. And again, that's on SpeedGaming 3, so go check those two races out here in a couple hours. Otherwise, again, thank you to the runners for putting on a great show tonight. Thank you, chat, for coming out and hanging out. Thank you to Speed Gaming for giving us use of their channel. And thank you to Moonrisen and Alsoa for joining us here in the booth tonight. Moonrisen, you got any last thoughts?
You've taken every word from me, pretty much. So I want to thank everybody again. I need to echo all of the thanks. Also, Deus Ex, pleasure doing comms with you again. Thanks for volunteering, to both of you. Look forward to working with you again soon. But with that, that'll do it for us. So, on behalf of all of us here at the Speed Gaming Network and all of us here at the Zelda 1 Randomizer community, this is Moonrisen Phoenix, Deus Ex. I will leave you with the last words.
All right, thank you, everybody. And again, check out those other races starting off. Otherwise, have a great rest of your evening, and we will catch you guys later.